Good afternoon. My name's Nicole Milberg. I'm the new Chief of Teaching and Learning. Oh, this is on wheels. For Chicago Public Schools, and this is my first time here, and this has been a wonderful experience, so thank you so much for including us. I want to start by thanking our amazing fellows. I have learned so much. It has been just truly an inspiring experience to learn from Adriana, Jessica, Nancy, Brandon, and Rick, and I just want to start by giving them a round of applause. Thank you, guys. I feel truly lucky to be in this role and get to work with such incredible teachers. So Danielle took a lot of the things that I was thinking about saying, so thank you. I'll make this shorter. So the first one, and I just do want to repeat that piece, was I think the teacher panels yesterday just really exemplified what we've been trying to work on in Chicago Public Schools, which is thinking about how do we support teachers with integrating SEL throughout the day and into their units so that we're setting up learning conditions for kids to be successful in our classrooms. And that was so apparent to me yesterday, and I really respect all of your work in thinking about students first as you were designing these units, because that was really clear. My next step personally is to come visit their classrooms and see these units in action. I'm really excited to do that, but also even to see if they're not doing the unit. I really do believe that this learning has got to permeate their teaching throughout the year, whether or not they're in this unit or not. But I am excited. I know Adriana's in the middle of her unit, so that's my first one I'm going to go visit to see that in action. I think the other thing that we were talking about is this teacher leadership and how are we thinking about teacher leadership. And in Chicago, we have a nice opportunity with a very large federal grant, very specifically about teacher leadership. So I learned a lot just today and want to continue to learn from these teacher leaders here about what does that mean. And I think the one thing I'm really taking away is the power of pouring into the content development. I think in the past we've thought a lot about some of those skills of coaching other teachers as important to be teacher leaders. And then I got a lot of feedback on what Chicago does in terms of good PD, but mostly not good PD, and what the difference is here. And so just thinking about the power of pouring into the content development and respecting our teachers and the need for that type of development as we grow them as teacher leaders and what that can mean for us as a district. So that's a definite takeaway for me, to connect with this federal grant and how can we think about as a district how we're supporting our teacher leaders. And then lots of motivation and next steps around what we can do to help establish the local initiative in Chicago. So we have some ideas about pursuing a couple different university partnerships right now, in addition to building on some of the connections that we've been trying to make with the University of Chicago to strengthen our work in Chicago. So thank you very much.